welcome back to my channel. It is Drew here from Lone Fox, and today I have a video that I actually have not really seen on YouTube before. I went and I searched for it because I personally was curious about it myself. I just wanted to see how everyone stored their DIY supplies, and there was really no video showing how people store their DIY supplies. There were a couple of them, but I guess honestly, like, not a lot of people carry or hoard a lot of DIY supplies as I do. So I thought today that I would share with you guys how I store all of my DIY supplies, because of course my channel is a DIY focused channel, so I do a lot of projects on here using a ton of different supplies, and I have to keep them all afterwards, or I like to keep them all so I can use them in future projects. I really can't believe that today is Halloween. Like, what the heck? Where did the year go by? It is almost November 1st tomorrow, and then we're gonna start rolling into some more Christmassy stuff, which I'm so excited for. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see Christmas stuff, and also don't forget to follow the Lone Fox Home Instagram account at Lone Fox Home, and my personal Instagram account for your daily dose of Drew at I'm Drew Scott. And if you're curious why my nails are black, I painted them black just for fun, nice and spooky in the Halloween spirit, so yes, they're black. But let's just get into today's video.
I'm waiting for the stars to show.
Let's just start off with the actual piece of like storage that I actually use to store all of my supplies, and that is this industrial sort of dresser unit I got on Urban Outfitters' website. It is on sale. I'm going to link it in the description box below. It's an amazing piece of furniture. I love it. It's super high quality and heavy duty, and the other great thing I love about it is that there is a total of 15 drawers, so I can really separate all of my DIY supplies and have different things in different drawers. And not to mention, each drawer is actually pretty large. It's about the size of a piece of paper, so you get like a lot of space in each drawer, and it's about 6 inches tall, so overall this was a great solution for me.
Oh, I've been hiding deep in the woods. Oh, I've been searching as far as
I'm actually going to go in order of drawers, so if things just seem kind of random or out of place, that is why. But in the first drawer here, I just have some of my paintbrushes, or all of my paintbrushes, that I use on my project, and then I also have this random crochet hook that I'm using on a future DIY project, and that's really all in this drawer.
but it doesn't matter.
This drawer here is kind of my catch-all drawer, actually. It holds a lot of little embellishments, such as little clips, hooks, feathers, sequins, whatever it may be, just to spruce up a project. I have a bag of vintage buttons, so things like that that I can add to a project to just really amplify the look. Glues and adhesives and tapes are probably some of my most used supplies when I do my crafting projects, so this drawer is full of them. I have different tapes. This is a resin casting solution here, my hot glue gun, extra glue sticks, different types of glues like Mod Podges, E6000s, fabric adhesives, and also I have some tapes in here, masking tape, and just some really fun like washi tapes and things like that.
And those warm summer nights, sleeping in the grass.
This drawer here is probably the one I actually use the most. It houses a lot of my main tools that I use, such as scissors, pencils and sharpeners, pens and pencils, X-Acto knives, like needles, things like that that I reach for often in my projects, so I like to have them very handy and just accessible to me. I have this little container full of needles that I use because I do a lot of embroidery, as you guys may know. And then I also have things like pliers and other tools. These are actually stampers for metal, so just random things like that.
As far as I could. Oh, I've been hiding.
Paints, of course, are a humongous supply for me, so I have a whole drawer of them. The ones I mainly use are these Craftsmarts one. I love them most. They're the cheapest from Michael's Craft Store, so that's why I tend to go for them. But I also love the brands Folk Art, Americana, and this one white paint here is actually from Target, so I just have a lot of different types mixed in this drawer.
It doesn't matter.
This drawer here I don't reach for often, but it does house a lot of my clays, or both that I have. I have the air dry clay from Crayola. This is my personal favorite. It's just the cheapest and it dries in the air, of course. And then I also have a block of Sculpey oven dry clay. So these are just the two clays I use for my projects. Let's move into the wood drawer here. So everything in here is wood based. I have an embroidery hoop for if I do embroidery, some wooden paint sticks I use on projects, and then also just a couple of raw wood objects that I can decorate, some popsicle sticks, and some wooden dowels. So that's everything in this drawer. This drawer right here might be my actual favorite drawer because you all know my love for macrame. I just love doing anything like string related for DIY projects. So I have things like chains in here. I have embroidery floss in literally every single color because I use it all the time in embroidery. I have some laces, just macrame cordings and twines that I can use on different projects. I also have threads for my sewing machine and wires. So that kind of finishes up this drawer. Just lots of different strings and cords and strands. This drawer here is another tool drawer. It has lots of larger tools in it. I have my ATG gun, which is used kind of for like framing or laying down lots of double-sided tape. I also have my industrial hole punch, which is great for like leather punching or punching through metal or whatever it may be that you're trying to get through that's very thick. And then I also have my heating tool, which is amazing, amazing, amazing if you are trying to dry paint.
Tonight, I'm sitting on a rock.
I think I've mentioned before on this channel that I used to have a scrapbooking channel when I was a lot younger, which I think definitely sparked my interest for DIY and crafting in general, but this was actually a stamp set I designed myself, so I just kept those for like memory's sake. And then I also have a lot of letter stickers because I just don't want to let these go. They're expensive and I thought I could use them on future projects, so I just have all that stuff in this drawer.
The beautiful day.
Moving into the last drawer here, this just houses my spray paints. And yes, I know there are 15 drawers and this is only drawer 11, but I do have 4 empty drawers that I'm able to fill for more craft supplies in the future. So at the moment, I just have my spray paints in this drawer and that finishes out all of my craft supplies.
Waiting for the stars to show.
So guys, that was today's video. Pretty easy and simple. I know there weren't any projects involved in this one, but definitely the next video is going to be very DIY project based, but I wanted to share with you just how I store all of the stuff I actually use to create my DIY projects. So if you like this one, definitely give it a thumbs up, and I hope it helped you with a little bit of maybe organization tips. And yeah, I think that's about all I wanted to share with you guys. I love you so much and have an amazing Halloween. Stay safe, everybody, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.
Disappear. Disappear.